Hello, I'm Jody Wolf, and you're watching Expoz. I'm going to show you a picture of my iPhone here on the radar, but it's going to come to you, not reversed. I don't know why it's not doing that properly, but see that hurricane? See the length of it? It's still all the way down at Miami, a little bit below Miami, and 70 miles from Birmingham, Alabama. See up right up in the, you see my phone. But guys, that's over. As the crow flies, that's 800 miles. The wet, 600 miles. Now, I'm saying this for a reason. This is a giant storm, Irma. If God had not taken the sting out of it, this thing would be more than devastating. I want to say something about that. I have been calling all along Harvey, and here we are with Irma, selective judgments. Well, they may be selective judgments, but they're not from God. We did it all by ourselves. We didn't need God to bring judgment upon us. All we need to do is get harp out and start screwing with the sky, see what we can do. And if that's not enough, go ahead and just put a knife in Israel's back every now and then. If that's not enough, light up the White House with 14 different colors. If that's not enough, continue your march with let's go ahead and kill about 60 million babies. We've already killed over 50 million. Actually, we killed 60. Let's work on 70 million. And if that's not enough, let's keep taking God out of schools and prayer out of schools. If that's not enough, then let's just say the hell with God. Hey, that's what we've done. And we did that with Agenda 21. The split in this country, the half of this country that sided with the elite, with the establishment, gave this nation to the UN and to the Pope. If we give it to anybody, it should have been to God. But no, we took control of this airplane and we're going to crash it without God's help. That's what we're doing. This is not a God selective judgment. Harvey was not a God selective judgment, where a quarter of Texas was destroyed, in part of Louisiana, part of Mississippi, and now we have Irma that's going to encompass. Try and understand this. Half of Florida, all of Alabama, most of Mississippi, half of Tennessee, all of North Carolina, and most of South Carolina, all at one time. Again, from top to the bottom, this is a 700, 800 mile long storm as a crow flies, and the width is 600 plus miles. Now, should we not be absolutely devastated with $1 trillion judgment right here? Yes, we should. But God, for a select few who came to him in prayer, out of the numbers that could pray, I would say only a few did. For those, he took the sting out. We're going to end up with a $230, $250 billion price tag on this thing when it's said and done. And Harvey is going to end up with a between $180 and $200 billion price tag. But we continue right on our wicked ways. Ignore all of this. Just go to Rockefeller. Hey, print some more money down at the Fed outpost or whatever you want to call them. Just print more money. It's just paper. Just print it. You know, and here we are sitting, waiting, hopefully that the Iraqi dinar may reach $1 to our dollar. Well, guess what? They got $40 trillion of Iraqi dinar out there. Do you think that country's worth $40 trillion? Not even not all the oil in the Middle East could pay that price tag. So forget the RV of a dinar. Not going to happen. But yet, we continue on our merry way and tell everybody, oh, this is a selective judgment. God could have made it bigger, but he didn't. No, we did it. God could have let us continue on and ourselves make it bigger, but he took the sting out of it because of those who came to prayer. And I want to close here and say this. Remember, the window of grace is still open just for a little while. We don't know how long. It may be open 10 more years, but I don't believe it's going to be open long at all. Window of grace. After that, then it's a whole different ball game for all those left behind. And to sit here and think, well, did we deserve this? We deserve about 10 times this. And we could have been hit over and over and over and get what we deserve. That's our doing. It's not God's. It's our doing. Remember, we took God out of school, took prayer out in the 60s. What did we replace with prayer? Oh, abortion. But yet we can hear the call to prayer 5 times a day on loudspeakers. Allah. You hear a call 1 time a day anywhere that says Jesus, then that person goes to jail. And all those who were with him when he said it, like in a schoolhouse. When we put prayer back into schools, we stop abortion. We take the colors off the White House. We quit stabbing Israel in the back. Then maybe things will turn around for the United States. Until then, we are owned by the United Nations and the Pope. Agenda 21. They own us. We gave us to them. That's what Bill Clinton did. That's what Obama did. Gave America away. And they're waiting to slice and dice America up and give it to the Chinese, give it to the Russians, give North Korea a part of it. Why not? Everything we're getting, we bought and paid for with our actions. Let's try and take that window that's still open this much before it slams shut and get in there while it's free, because after it closes, it's no longer free. Salvation today is free. When that window closes, it's up. Then you got to pay for salvation. Pay a high price too. Don't call this a God judgment. Don't call it a selective judgment. Call it man's judgment. We did it. We bought it. We earned it. We paid for it. We got it. Jody will expose.